baby bus!
Let's go, Sheriff Labrador!
Special episode, A Hurricane and a Mysterious Treasure. Part 3. Secundus the lizard and Tertius the lizard took Larry the golden retriever to a dense forest. They released Larry from the black bag, but he could only observe his surroundings with his big, wide eyes, as his mouth was taped and his hands and feet were tied.
Secundus, why did we come here instead of going back to our base?
They were in an old, run-down house. The windows all around the house looked very old and banged with the wind. Only a single solitary light bulb hung from the ceiling, emitting a dull yellow light.
Huh? Little Tertius, in case you forgot, the power was turned off to our building due to unpaid electricity bills. We can't do anything there without a light! Ouch! It hurts so much!
Secundus and Tertius both had thick bandages on their feet. Their injuries were caused when they accidentally stepped on broken glass in a puddle when they kidnapped Larry. Tertius was a little upset and grumbling.
Just a small scratch, right? We didn't need to go to the hospital. That was a sheer waste of time. Come on, stop making a mountain out of a molehill.
What do you know? Of course we needed to go to the hospital. It's all too easy to have an infection and even life-threatening injuries if you get hurt in a dirty puddle. All right, the priority now is to find out where the treasure map is.
Together, Secundus and Tertius looked at Larry. Tertius ripped the tape off Larry's mouth.
Hey, kid, we searched your room and your pockets, and there was no treasure map. Tell us, where did you hide it? If you don't, I'll put on a scary movie to scare the living daylights out of you. How do you feel about that? Afraid? Huh?
Larry looked at Tertius's fierce expression. He was a little scared, but his mind was racing thinking about something else.
I left so many clues on the road that Uncle Labby is sure to find me soon. I'm going to pretend to cooperate with the two bad guys and try to buy myself some time.
With that idea in mind, Larry deliberately put on a puzzled look.
Sir, I have no idea what you mean by a treasure map, okay? If you show me a scary movie, I'll just close my eyes. That way, I can't see it.
You got a point. So, what can I do to keep your eyes open the whole time?
As Tertius began to stroke his chin, thinking of a solution, Secundus gave him a shove with a furious look on his face.
Enough! Scram! Leave it to me!
Secundus, with 3 sharp horns on the top of his head, gave a kind smile.
Little boy, the treasure map we're talking about is the piece of paper you picked up from Clamshell Beach earlier this morning. It's a map of seashell wood and has treasure chest markings on it. I accidentally left it on the beach, so I hope you can give it back to me.
Then Larry flashed a look of dawning comprehension.
Ah, you two are the ones who lost that piece of paper. That's great. I just gave it to Uncle Labby. You can go to the police station and get it back.
What? This brat is trying to trick us. I'm going to teach him a lesson.
Stop right there!
At that critical moment, a fierce voice stopped Tertius in his tracks.
How dare you bully a child!
Tertius looked up and saw a dashing figure just outside the door.
Sheriff Labrador!
Uncle Labby, you found me! These two bad guys are Secundus and Tertius from the lizard family.
Secundus gave a seemingly calm smile, but beads of sweat formed on his forehead.
Sheriff Labrador! I've heard all about you. How did you find us?
Sheriff Labrador gave a confident smile.
First, based on the 2 different size footprints I found in Larry's bedroom, I figured out that the 2 animals of very different sizes may have worked together to kidnap Larry. Then, I noticed blood in the puddle in the backyard. An animal at the hospital saw you 2 go to the hospital to dress your wounds and said that you were carrying a large black cloth bag heading in the direction of the forest. I saw the cloth bag you dropped at the entrance to the forest. Along the way, I also saw small seashells that Larry had secretly dropped to mark that he had been there. Based on those clues, I quickly found you. Secondus, Tertius, you're suspected of child trafficking. Come with me to the police station.
At once, Tertius was so anxious that his face grew beet red. When he tried to run away, Secundius held him still.
Calm down. We will cooperate with the investigation, Sheriff Labrador. But we have one last question. Do you have the treasure map?
Huh? Treasure map?